one day at a time and move in peace. Yes, take one day at a time and move in peace. I got a moment this morning and things, and I decided to share this message with my friends that listen, this is the day that the Lord has made. Come on and rejoice and be glad in it. I don't want you to back out of rejoicing. I want you to rejoice and be glad in it because, see, one thing I understand about life, you can only take one day at a time, and it can become a choice that you move in peace, because that peace that you are moving in, friends, is going to make a difference in your life. By the way, this is this place in this YouTube space that I'm speaking in. I talk about being positive, the power of prayer, renewing the mindset on a daily basis, okay? Because it is necessary, at least for me. And I also talk about my experience in real estate and sharing as much as I can without sharing any names or anything, because sometimes you have to be discreet when you're talking about real estate when it comes from real life experience, because you are dealing with individuals. So, you kind of have to move different in it as you speak about it. But the main thing that I do here is talk about the power of prayer and always stand encouraged, because it's very much necessary. And today, someone may need this message to know that slow down. Take your time in the things that you are doing in your life. Everything don't need your attention, even if it appear to be is needed like right now. Say perhaps if you don't get to it, what will happen if you don't? I'm talking about the things that requires your attention and it takes away from you. It's not a needed or urgent situation, because those urgent things, now I do understand that those things have to play out. But I'm saying the things that, pull on you. When you begin to move in peace, peace will begin to redirect, okay, your energy to move differently. You're going to feel different. You're going to go to bed and you're going to sleep a whole lot better, because you're not carrying the weight of, whatever that you are carrying. That's if you are carrying anything. I don't know. I'm just talking to my friends in this YouTube space, because one thing about life experience is teaching me, have taught me, that when you choose to have peace now in your life, everything is going to be okay. Friends, I want you to know I need your help by thumbsing up the video, subscribing to the channel. Gigi will really appreciate that as well. But if you choose just to come here in this space just to listen and be supportive, I appreciate you too. Now, at this point in time, this morning, I made sure that my time is available, okay, for some things as well as in real estate, and along with some personal things that I'm taking care of as well. That's the one thing I like about real estate. You get to plan and create your schedule and be creative and still work the flow of generating leads, because that's what I do. I'm a lead generator such as I believe in the power of networking and connecting. Thank you, friend. And I believe just being available, because you never know, okay, how individuals is spreading the positive news about, helping, okay? That's my particular business phone. And making sure that other friends know that you do real estate, because you cannot be a quiet agent at all. When friends and somebody else and somebody else and somebody else, that's how it goes, that continue to put the word out, you get the business. How I like to do it, I like to work it steady and at a pace to where about it does not what you call overtake me, and now it become what you call a stress living situation, and trying to target certain clients that is not my clients or that would not be a good fit. That's the most stressful part to me in real estate. I rather know, okay, that it will be a good fit and it will work. And sometimes things come up even in the midst of working with clients. They may not be ready, and they could be ready, and they could be impatient, but those things come with this industry. But I personally like to be steady, not so much in a rush, with understanding that I got to work with this client when I know it won't work. I rather to understand that it will be a good fit, and that makes my life go a whole lot better. I know everybody do it differently. That's their business. But I'm not that agent to where about you can tell me numbers, 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 numbers. I'm not on that type of team, because see, I believe that whatever is for you is going to come, and it's going to be exactly how it need to show up, and it's going to be worked out. Even if it don't get worked out, guess what? It wasn't for you. Because one thing about it, when it comes to just in this industry, I'm not the only one with stories. Other agents have so many stories to worry about. When things have happened, it's like you have to push that reset button. So even if you don't do real estate, just what I'm saying, whatever that you may be doing in your particular life that can generate, I'm in a space, so that's why I'm looking around, that can generate what you need. You could be your own business owner. You could be working for somebody. I know when you work for individuals, they put time limits on you to have things done. Listen, I want everybody to keep their job, especially if you know you own somebody's job. Do the work and make sure you do a great job at it. But I just want my friends to know that you, okay, you get to choose. You get to choose, friends, okay, how you gonna move in this life. Move in peace and be in peace, and choose every day to be great. This is the place to worry about, when I get a moment, I pick up my device and I film and I talk positive. This is the space. The world need more positivity. I believe in the power of praying. Somebody right now need prayer somewhere, okay? Whether or not they need prayer or not. Somebody need prayer. Some families need prayer. Somebody right now as I'm speaking need prayer. So I believe that if we begin, and when I say we, individuals that is in tune to the power of prayer, believing in intercessory, believe in positive standards, okay? Not that, you're saying that you're perfect, because only God have the perfection that is dwelling within the Spirit of the living God, and it is shared upon our life. And I truly believe that's why we are having the experience in the moment to figure out what our purpose, what we supposed to be doing, and then that question of why that you may have in your mindset, what you need to be doing, then it goes from there. Because when you understand your why and the reason why you living and why you showed up in this earthly realm, besides, from you having your mother and your father, that raised you, and now you're on your own journey, okay, to figure things out. What is my real purpose? What I want to do in life? You may have to spin off of different journeys that you do in life. I know I have, and my journeys have been a blessing. I have a lot of stories, that is within me that I can talk about and things, and that I share along the way, with friends in real life. And sometimes I don't even have to share it, because if some of us did the same thing, I just listen at times to their particular stories as well. But we all have a unique purpose in this life, a unique purpose. So each day when you wake up to be great, and just move in peace. Because when you move in peace, peace shall follow you. These are just my thoughts. I'm just sharing them along the way, friends. And I'm going to leave you, okay, with this. Continue to keep on the whole armor of God. What is that whole armor? That whole armor is a reflection, okay, of that divine source that supplies everything that you may need, everything that you may want, from the food, from your clothing, from your shelter, okay? God have put people in places and individuals that is created to do, the things that we desire. From even doing homes, even from homes getting built. I'm looking around because I'm always watching my scenario. Even from the homes that is being built now, you have individuals that is builders that do that to supply greatness in individuals' life that may want new construction, or that may want the homes to be resold. Somebody built those homes. So anything of this great experience that we're having in life, God have already put people in places, okay, to be creative enough, okay, to either invent such things or just for us to use our own God-given, okay, intuition and the sense that he have put in us, okay, in order to figure out our purpose-filled life. The main thing, understanding how to move in peace, and every day that you get up, allow it to be a great day. This is my business phone that is ringing, friends. Just one moment. I tell you what, I'm going to get off this live. As you can see, it is ringing, and I'm going to deal with that particular phone call and things. Thank you so much. I told you, friends, I was ready. I was ready for the business call and things, and it just went to the voicemail. But I will actually get back with my friends. Thank you for coming through this morning. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Okay? Keep striving, keep moving, and keep being great and move in peace. Okay? Peace, light, and love, and blessings to everyone. Thank you so much.